ஹாய் ஹலோ வணக்கம் நமஸ்காரம். ஸோ நாம் இன்னைக்கு என்ன பார்க்க போகிறோன்னா ஏஜ் ஆஃப் ஷேக்ஸ்பியர் அண்ட் ஏஜ் ஆஃப் எலிசபெத்தன் ஏஜோட கொஞ்சம் MCQ தான் பார்க்க போகிறோம். வாங்க வீடியோக்குள்ளே போகலாம். Roman plays of Shakespeare, Julius Caesar and Antony and Cleopatra. Works of Beeman and Fletcher together, Cupid's Revenge, The Scornful Lady. Whose collaborations are the following work: The False One, The Knight of Malta, The Double Marriage, The Honest Man's Fortune, Messenger, Fletcher, Nathan Field. Which famous play does the chord "When shall we three meet again, thunder, lightning, or rain" come from? Macbeth. The fault, dear Brutus, is not our stars, but in ourselves, that we are underlings. Who said that this and in which play? Caesar in Julius Caesar. Farewell, Othello, occupation is gone. What does this cry signify? The British Parliament closed the theatre as the Puritans came to power. In which Shakespeare's play the following lines appear: Blow, blow, thou window, thou art not so unkind as man inaugurated, as you like it. In 1609, an initial event took place which gave a theme of Shakespeare for one of his enchanting plays. An English ship disappeared and abroad which given up for lost. However, a year later, sailors came back. They had been shipwrecked on unknown Bermudas and were terrified by mysterious noises which they thought came from the devils. The account was used by Shakespeare in Tempest. Which famous Shakespeare play does the court "My salad days when I was green" in Judgment come from? Antony and Cleopatra. Which famous Shakespeare play does the court "Neither a borrower nor a lender" come from? Hamlet. Which famous Shakespeare is play does the court "How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child" come from? King Lear. Which famous Shakespeare does the court "The first thing we do, let's kill all the lawyers" come from? King Henry VI Part 2. Who says "Good night, sweet prince," and flies off "Angels sing thee to thy rest"? Horatio. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. Name the work from which the above line has been taken. Romeo and Juliet. Let me not to marriage of true minds. Name the work and the author of above line. Sonnet 116, William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, all the men and women merely players. They have neither exit, neither entrance. And one man in his times plays many parts in act being 7 ages. Who quoted the above lines? William Shakespeare. I know death hath 10,000 several doors for men to take their exit, and the fourth found they go on such strange geometrical hinges you may open them both ways. Anyway, for heaven's sake, name the author and the work. John Webster, The Duchess of Malfi. There is a tide in the affairs of men which taken the flood led on the fortune, omitted all the voyages of their life is bounded shores and the miseries. On such a full sea are we now afloat, and we must take the current when it serves our loss of vengeance. William Shakespeare. இப்படி லைன்ஸ்லாம் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. நம்ம அதை வாசித்து யார் எழுதுனான்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். கரெக்டாக அதை வந்து நம்ம மார்க் பண்ணி ஆன்சர் பண்ணணும். நெட் எக்ஸாமுக்கு அப்படி தான் கேட்பாங்க. Drink to me olive in their eyes, and I will pledge with mine. Olives kiss bud in the cup, and I will not look for wine. Ben Jonson. Shall I compare thee to a summer days? Thou art more lovely and more temperature. Rough winds to shake darling buds of May, and summer leaves hath of all to date. Sonnet 18, William Shakespeare. About whom these words uttered, cover her face, mine eyes dazzle, she died young. Duchess in the Duchess of Malfi, Webster. Ripeness is all, in a line from King Lear. Hamlet lying wounded, said to his friend Horatio, I am dead. This is an example of prolepsis. Her life was genial, and the elements so mixed in him, the nature might stand up and say to all the world, this was a man. Mark Antony on Caesar. Whom would you assign the line, drink to me, only thin ice? Ben Jonson. Lost I am lost, my fate has doomed by death. The more I strive, I love. I see my ruin certain. What judgment or endeavors could apply to my incurable and restless wounds? From which work of an author has the above lines? John Ford, this page is a woe. Assertion. Group of English dramatists were called university whiz. Reason. They were educated at University, Oxford or Cambridge. A is false, but R is true. இதே மாதிரி நிறைய கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க நம்ம ரீசன் கரெக்டாக இருக்கா அசர்ஷன் கரெக்டாக இருக்கான்னு பார்த்து மார்க் பண்ணணும் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டை. நிறைய லைன்ஸுக்கு இதே மாதிரி சம்மந்தம் இருக்கும், சிலதுக்கு சம்மந்தம் இருக்காது, நம்ம கரெக்டாக கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். சிலதுக்கு ரீசன் கரெக்டாக இருக்கும், சிலதுக்கு அசர்ஷன் தப்பாக இருக்கும். ஸோ ரெண்டையும் நம்ம கவனித்து வாசித்து எல்லாத்தையும் கரெக்ட் பண்ணணும். நம்ம படித்தது தான் கேட்டிருப்பாங்க, ஸோ அதை பற்றி நீங்கள் கவலைப்பட வேண்டாம். இப்படி தான் நெட் எக்ஸாமுக்கு கேட்பாங்க. A kid was released by the Queen's Privacy Council. Reason, kid possesses the article and Blarmas's paper. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. சில நேரம் ரெண்டும் கரெக்டாக இருக்கும், நீங்கள் அதை கவனிக்கணும். ஆனால் சில நேரம் கரெக்ட் எக்ஸ்ப்ளனேஷன் இருக்காது, ஸோ அதையும் கவனித்து நீங்கள் மார்க் பண்ணணும். இப்படி தான் குழப்பி தான் நெட் எக்ஸாமுக்கு கேட்பாங்க. In Shakespeare tragedies, the hero is always from the highest strata of society and entire society witness his fall and finally the hero dies. Reason, just because of his own decision or fault. Both A and R are true. R is correct explanation of A. The Wife of Jack Wheaton by Nash is sometimes known as the first English historical novel. Reason, it is an account of wild overseas adventures of a youngster called Jack Wilton. Both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation of A. Most of Shakespeare's plays were written as cantatas. The plays were not written on sheet of paper, folded four ways. Both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation of A. Sorry, தப்பாக கொடுத்துருக்கேன். A. Explanation of Rன்னே கொடுத்துட்டேன். A wrong is equally unjust when the avenger fails to make himself felt as such to him who has done the wrong. In the line, the narrator indicates that he wants what to happen. He wants to avenge harm done to Fortunato. In the line, I continue as many my mount to smile in his face. He did not perceive that my smile was not of his immolation. The word immolation is closet meaning to what? Chastisement. In the line, I must only punish but punish with impunity. The word impunity is closet meaning to what? Disputation of the truth. According to the first line, what causes narrator decide to vow revenge on Fortunato? Fortunato has injured him in 1,000 ways. What form of fine art is Elizabethan era most famous for? Theatre. What type plays performed at the English theatre? History plays, comedies, tragedies. The first complete tragedy of Senecan type was written by Thomas Morton and Thomas Aquili, Gorbutuk. John Lee's plays are Cambyses, Enmity, and Galatea. Who calls Elizabethan age of English as a noble and peasant nation roses himself like a strong man after sleep and shaking her inevitable locks? Lee. Who was known as his work pro romance effuses. John Lee, with whom Endymion is related. Lee, named the dramatic Happy's edition loves metaphors. John Lee. George Peel plays The Battle of Alcazar, The Old Wives' Tales, and The Arraignment of Paris. The dramatic known as musical ability, John Peel. Which play John Peel was Pastor plays The Arraignment of Paris. Mystery plays of John Peel, The Love of King David and the Fair Bathsheba. Romantic satire on John Peel, The Old Wives' Tale. Which play of Robert Greene was written jointly with Lodge, The Comical History of Alphonse King of Aragon. ஸோ இந்த வீடியோ இவ்வளோ தான். உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தால் லைக் பண்ணுங்கள். ஸோ ஏதாச்சும் தப்பு இருந்தால் மன்னிச்சுக்கோங்க. உங்களுக்கு இதே மாதிரி வீடியோ வேணால் கீழே கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். அதே மாதிரி வேறு ஏதாச்சோட சம்மரி, ஷார்ட் சம்மரி, எக்ஸ்ப்ளனேஷன் ஏதாச்சும் தேவைப்பட்டால் கீழே கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் வாட்சிங்.